We've seen reports this week that America has intercepted encrypted messages ordering the activation of Iranian sleeper cells globally. And former Mossad's head of counterintelligence, Oded Ailam, joins me now live from Israel. Oded, great to see you again. Thanks for your time. How do these Iranian sleeper cells globally operate?
Well, in 2018, after a foiled attack by Iranian diplomats in Paris, the Iranians had figured out the perfect crime, which means they can commit terrorism without being blamed. They, in fact, turned the world, drug gangs, street criminals, hired thugs into some sort of a ghost army that can operate on their behalf. The model is most like a mafia model where the godfather sits in the back and the people on the street has no real connection to the godfather, which support deniability to the Iranians if those people are caught. This is a method that has been developed by them since 2018 and is absolutely across the world, and its distance between the Iranians and the actual terrorists. Now, those people who are recruited can be street gangs like we've seen in Sweden. They've even recruited teenagers to throw grenades at the Israeli embassy, and they can a drug dealer in Azerbaijan that was supposed to assassinate a rabbi, and almost 20 incidents in the UK. And of course, we have seen the incident, the latest one in Australia. Yeah, so this is their method.
Year. We've had a couple over the past year. Exactly right.
Yeah. So this is a new approach by the Iranians. It's very unconventional, and it's not what we have seen in the past, but it's quite an alarming because the Western society are not able to confront this such a new war. I would say, if I can use a metaphor, they are using Uber driver to commit an act of terror, and once you get the car, but the terrorists disappear.
So how many of these, I was going to say Iranian operatives, but they may not be Iranian, they might be hired criminals, but how many of these operatives does Mossad estimate are in key countries in the West? I mean, are we talking about thousands of cells here?
Unfortunately, you are correct, Sherry. This is exactly the number that we are talking about. We are talking about hundreds and even thousands of those cells, because it's very easy to recruit them. You don't need ideologic. You don't need nothing. You just have to pay the money, and the money usually is transferred by Bitcoin or other crypto methods. It's very easy to trace those people, and they are like dispensable paper cup. Once they conduct what they do, the Iranians don't really care of their faith or if they are caught or not. So it's really a challenge for all these international security services to cope with.
Yeah, it's worrying, and we just saw today the sentencing for one of these figures linked to some of the crimes. Oded Ailam, thank you very much for your time and your insights. Really appreciate it.